In game one of this series, the Atlanta Braves faced off against the Minnesota Twins at Metropolitan Stadium. Minnesota's Jim Perry was unbelievable as the Braves got completely shut out, although Phil Niekro won a complete game as well, but it was the Twins prevailing 3-0 in game number one. In game number two, the Atlanta Braves and Minnesota Twins faced off again at Metropolitan Stadium. This game was different as Atlanta jumped out to a 5-0 lead after 4 innings, but the Minnesota Twins scored 3 in the bottom of the ninth. They would still lose, and the score was 5-3 Atlanta after the second game to tie the series up. And then came game number 3 last night. One of the more crazy games I always seem to play, people. The Atlanta Braves were out to a 6-1 lead after 3 innings, and it looked like that Atlanta's Pat Jarvis was going to go ahead and run away with it. But then the Twins started chipping away at the lead, scoring 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, and then in the top of the 9th inning, the Atlanta Braves bullpen completely blew up as the Twins scored 6 runs in the top of the 9th on 6 hits. The Braves didn't go quietly, though. They scored 3 in the bottom of the 9th on 4 hits. But the final score was Minnesota 10, Atlanta 9, and the Twins would take a 2-1 lead in the series, getting ready for Game 4. Hello, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, and I welcome you here to Game 4 of the 1969 runner-up series between the Minnesota Twins and the Atlanta Braves. The Twins lead the series 2-1 after an unbelievable comeback by the Twins last night. For those of you who haven't watched that video that's posted, please check it. The game was crazy, and I think maybe my commentary might have been crazier as that game wore on. But tonight it's Game 4 of this series here at Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium. As you can take a look at the card, you can definitely tell that Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium has that wheelhouse at 1-97 of right-handed batters. So this is a home run. This is definitely a hitter's park. It's 1-77 wheelhouse on the left-handed side. This is Game 4, and of course, it's a little bit more of an uncharted territory because both the Braves and the Twins did not get to a 4th game in their respective league championship series, against the Orioles and the Mets in 1969. So I have no lineups to go with because I was actually using the lineups from those first 3 games. So now I had to put together my own lineups, checking on the stats I've been compiling so far, and of course, with certain numbers. The thing about it is, still in the 1969, sabermetrics didn't really exist yet. So you still kind of go traditional. Traditional lineups are mostly, of course, like, the fastest base runner leads off the game, usually gets on base, a high on base percentage. Usually the home run hitter bats 4th, the best average hitter bats 3rd. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep it that way, I guess, where I made some few changes in the lineup. So there'll be a few changes, I guess, as I approach this next game here for Game 4. So the Twins lead this series 2-1 after an unbelievable win last night. So again, I'll say it one more time. Check that game out. It was nuts. But I welcome you back here to Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium. It will be Jim Cott for the Twins, and he will take on George Stone of the Braves. So as we get ready for the top of the 1st inning, let's take a look at the starting lineup. For the Minnesota Twins, it will be Cesar Tovar batting 1st. Rod Carew will bat 2nd. Rich Reese will bat 3rd. Harmon Killebrew will bat 4th. Leo Cardenaz will bat 5th. Tony Oliva will bat 6th. George Mitterwald gets the call at catcher tonight, batting 7th. Bob Allison will be in left field, batting 8th. And, of course, the pitcher, Jim Cott, batting 9th. Defensively for the Atlanta Braves, it is Orlando Cepeda at first base, Felix Millan at second base. The shortstop is Gil Garrido. Third baseman is Clete Boyer. Left field, Rico Cardi. Center field is Felipe Alou. He gets his first start in this series. The right fielder is some guy by the name of Hammerin' Hank. Behind the plate is Bob Didier. And on the mound for the Atlanta Braves tonight is George Stone. In 1969, 13 wins, 10 losses, a 3.65 ERA, 102 strikeouts. He gave up 20 homers, and he has 48 walks in 1969. So we're about to see what happens here when two pretty much maybe kind of average pitchers go up against each other. Although a lot of people say Jim Cott was not that much of an average pitcher. I actually like Cott. I think it was fine pitcher. So a little underrated in some cases. So let's get things underway. So I hope you enjoyed the game. The fast action deck has been shuffled and ready to go for things that we use for charts. Let's get underway. The Minnesota Twins will bat here on the top of the first, and leading off for the Twins will be Cesar Tovar. Both pitchers are lefties, so Tovar bats .313 against the left-handed batters in 1969, and he had 5 home runs. Let's get things started as the game is underway, and we have an 8 on George Stone. That is a 30, and Cesar Tovar goes ahead and hits this one off the end of the bat, and that's actually going to go into the outfield for a base hit. So Tovar continues to fight off the pitches, and he gets himself a single early on to start the game. Cesar Tovar last night, he actually had a rough night, though. He was 0 for 5, 4 flyouts and a pop-out. So we had a rough game last night. But Tovar starts off with a base hit, and that, of course, will bring up Rod Carew. Carew batted .286 and 3 home runs against left-handed pitching in 69. Tovar on at first, definitely a threat to steal. Well, let's see what Carew can do. Tovar's not going to steal against Carew at bat. And here we go with the pitch. That's a 6. That's a tough. That's an 85. That's an 85, and that's grounded to second base. Carew's double play rating is a 5, and Stone's double playing is an 8. It's a 6. So the only play is to shortstop, covering the second base bag. Carew is safe. Tovar is out on a fielder's choice. And that will bring up Rich Reese. So runner on first. Rich Reese he batted .322 against left-handed pitching, and he had 6 home runs in 1969 off the southpaws. Rod Carew, not as much of a stealer as Tovar was, but Rich Reese is definitely capable of hitting him out. So let's see what happens here. Stone sets up on the mound, and here's the pitch. And we got an 8. This is a tough. It's an 80. It's an 81. And this one is a fly ball to center field. And it looks like Felipe Alou is going to make the catch. And it is for the second out. So Rich Reese will head back to the dugout. And we'll bring up Harmon Killebrew. Killebrew, however, .227 against left-handed bats, but he hit 17 home runs. So why do I still keep him in the lineup It's Harmon Killebrew. Let's not be stupid here. Hall of Famer, you got to keep him in the lineup. The man can hit home runs. He can definitely do it. So Killebrew at the bat. Carew on at second base, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Stone. This is a 10. It's a patient. It's an 86. And Killebrew is going to draw a walk. On an 86, he walks. So it sends Carew to second on a base on balls by Killebrew. And he had 55 walks against left-handed pitching with 185 at bats, which actually is pretty good. So that means a third of the time he goes to base. So Carew goes to second. Killebrew on first now. And here's Leo Cardenas. Cardenas batted .276 against the lefties. No home runs, though, against left-handed pitching. George Stone sets up. Let's see what we got here. This is a 7. This is in play. It's a 79, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And it looks like Alou's going to make the catch and end the inning. Side retired. So no runs, a hit, and no errors as the Twins get 2 men on base but are unable to bring them in. We're going to go to the bottom half of the first inning. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. We'll see if they can regroup after that devastating loss last night. Felix Millan will bat first. Rico Cardi will bat second. The Hammer bats third. Orlando Cepeda bats fourth. Clete Boyer will bat 5th. Felipe Alou will bat 6th. Bob Didier will bat 7th. Gil Garrido will bat 8th. And George Stone, the pitcher, will bat 9th. Defensively, for the Twins, we got Reese at first base. Carew was at second base. Cardenas, the shortstop. Killebrew at third. Allison is in left field. Tovar in center. Oliva in right. Mitterwall behind the plate. And on the mound for the Minnesota Twins in this game will be Jim Cott. 14 wins, 13 losses, 3.49 ERA, 139 strikeouts, 75 walks. Gave up 23 home runs. So Cott will get in there. Another southpaw. As we said, two lefties. Two southpaws in this game. In this key game 4. The Twins lead the series 2-1. But leading off for the Braves will be Felix Mian, batted .241 against lefties with a home run in 69. So Cott will make his first pitch. This is a 7. This is in play. It's a 7. It's a 73, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. It looks like Tovar is going to get there for 1 out. Here's Rico Carty, batted .318 against left-handed pitching, 6 home runs in 69. Fans here in Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium, they're still stung by last night. They want these Braves to go ahead and strike back early. 1 out already. The pitch to Carty. This is a 9. This is also in play, and that is going to be a base hit for Carty. That's actually going to go in deep into center field. It's going to find the gap. Carty's going to round first. He's going to make it to 2 easy, and that is a stand-up double for Carty. He hits this one for a double off a Cott. And the batter now is some guy by the name of Hank. .276 average, 14 home runs off a left-handed pitching in 1969. Carty waits at second. Cott sets up on the mound. Let's see what he gives Hank Aaron. This is a 7. This is in play. It's a 99, and that is a fly ball to left field. And that's an easy play for Allison. He will make the catch, and that is the 2nd out. Carty with a run rating of 7, he'll hold. So Aaron flies out. Right behind him, we'll bring up Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda, 188. 2 home runs in left-handed pitching in 1969. But why is he in the lineup? Hall of Famer. There's no doubt. Got to. So Orlando Cepeda sets into the batter's box. Carty on at second. Jim Cott trying to get out of his little jam, just like George Stone did in the first inning for the Braves. Here's the pitch. That's a 5. That's a tough. That is a 76. And that's another fly ball to center field, and it looks like Tovar is going to get under it and make the catch. So a double, 3 flyouts, but that is all. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 inning in the books. We got no score. Top of the 2nd inning coming up here. And it will be Tony Oliva leading off for Minnesota. Batted .265, 6 home runs against lefties. George Stone gets another crack at it. See what he comes up with. Here's the pitch from Stone. This is a tough. It is a 35, and Oliva is going to belt this one out of the infield. That's actually going to go down the line, but that's going to be cut off easily. Tony Oliva has himself a single. He gets himself a base hit, as a lot of batters are actually getting singles off of tough results off the pitcher's card. So you got me. These batters, the pitch, Stone threw a beautiful pitch. Just Oliva just made a better swing at it. So he will hold it first. And the batter is George Mitterwald. Mitterwald, 266, 4 home runs against lefties. Oliva, 4D, not really a threat to steal. So he will hold it first. Steeler fan, welcome, my brother. Take a look at the scoreboard. Just in the top of the second, no score. Oliva on it first. If you just finished watching the last game, tell me that game wasn't nuts. Here's the pitch to Mitterwald. This is a 4. This is defense on Jim Cott. This is on, on George. No, I'm sorry. This is George Stone, right? Yep, I'm lost my mind. This is ballpark. That's a 60. That's going to be in the wheelhouse. To Mitterwald. Here's the roll. 35. Mitterwald, crack. That one is high. That one is deep. And that one is gone. Home run, George Mitterwald. George Mitterwald blasts this one into right center. That was actually hit pretty well. It was a 35, and he needed at least a 38. He pretty much just got it. But Mitterwald gets a hold of it and blasts that one off the ballpark card. And just as Steeler fan shows up, the Twins jump out 2-0 in the second. Here's Bob Allison. Allison batted .244 with 8 home runs against lefties in 1969 for the Twins. Yep, that was a crazy ninth inning for sure. Steeler fan, why do I get the crazy games? I have no idea. Well, since I started purchasing this system. Love it. Stone will have to shake off that home run. And here's the pitch to Allison. This is a 6. This is tough. It's a 29, and that is a strikeout. As Allison swings and misses at the pitch. And that is the first out of the inning. And now we'll see the pitcher coming up, and that's Jim Cott. Both of these pitchers can hit. They both use batting card number 10. So Jim Cott will come up and take a swing, and he can hit this ball. So both these pitchers can actually go ahead and get us some swings here. So let's see what happens here. 1 out now in the top of the second. 2-0 already Twins. Here's the pitch from Stone. This is a 10. It's a patient. It's a 92. And that is going to be a fly ball to left field. It looks like, and it definitely looks like Carty's going to get under it and make the play for the second out. Two outs now, and that will bring up Tovar. Tovar already 1 for 1. He singled his last time up. George Stone gets on the rubber. Didier goes ahead and gives him the sign. Here's the pitch from Stone. This is a 5. This is an in play. It's a 32 off of Tovar's card. He's just going to miss that off the end of the bat. That's grounded right to first. As Cepeda's going to take it himself, tag the bag, and the inning is over. He rolled a 32, and his in play is a 31. He just missed it. And that will end the inning on a little grounder to first base, side retired. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Bottom half of inning number 2 coming up. It's 2-0 Twins in a very pivotal game 4 here in the 1969 runner-up series between the Twins and the Braves. Jim Cott will take the mound, and leading off for Atlanta will be Clete Boyer. Boyer batted .296 against the lefties, 3 home runs. Fans already a little bit in shock here at Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium, but they know that their Braves are very capable of coming up. Here's the pitch to Boyer. This is from Cott. It's a 9. This is an in play. It's an 0-2. That's going to be good hit. Boyer smacks this one deep into the gap. That's going to go to the wall. Boyer's going to have himself a clean double. A leadoff double for Boyer. He will hold it second. As now Atlanta tries to bounce back after that top of the second. Here is Felipe Alou. This is his second at bat in the series, but this is his first start in this 1969 series. Why did I choose him? He bats .314 against left-handed pitching, and he has 1 home run. That's why he's playing center field this time instead of Gonzalez. Boyer on at second. Alou sets up to the plate. Jim Cott. Let's see what he has. This is an 8. That's a tough. That's an 84, and that is a ground ball. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. Boyer with a run rating of 6. He has to hold. The throw goes to first for the out. So Alou is out on a, and Boyer stays at second. And that will bring up Bob Didier. Didier batted .259 with no home runs against left-handed pitching in 69. Boyer on at second. Jim Cott gets the sign in. It's the sign from McMitterwald. Let's see what we got. It's a 7. This is in play. It's an 80. And that is a fly ball to center field. Tovar is going to come over and make the play for the second out. As Didier flies out. Nice, easy pop. Nice, easy fly ball. Here's Gil Garrido. Garrido bats .240 against left-handed pitching. No home runs in 69. So far, the leadoff double, Boyer still stranded at second base. Boyer couldn't run on that play. So here's the pitch to Garrido. See what he can do. It's a 12. It's a tough. It's a 71. And that is another fly ball to center field. Tovar's busy. Gets under it. Makes the play. And the leadoff double does not do anything as the Braves fail to get him in. Side retired. No runs, a hit, no errors. 2 in the books. It's Twins 2, Braves 0. So far, the Twins are off to a good start in this game, kind of like what the Braves did in the last one. As I said, for those of you who did not watch the last game, please do. Even though you already know what happened, you still should watch it. Top of the third, and it is Carew leading off. Carew grounded out into a fielder's choice his last time up. So George Stone gets on the mound. George Stone has a fatigue rating of 8, so he can go a while yet. And there's the pitch to Rod Carew. That's a 9. That's a patient. That's an 0-9, and Carew is going to wind himself on first base with a walk. Second time Carew is on base, even though that's a fielder's choice the last time up, but he does draw the walk. And now here's Reese. Reese flew out his last time up. Carew a 4C stealing rating. And Bob Didier's arm is a 4, and his arm is a 4. I just don't think you steal here. I think you let a guy that batted .322 swing the bat. So Carew on it first. Here's the pitch to Reese. We got an 11. That's a defense. That's a 0-0. We got a defensive rare play. So let's see what happens. As I go to the rare play chart, let's see what happens here. We have a rare play on defense. We roll. It's a 7. Fielder with a range of A makes highlight catch. Range of B to F can't reach ball. So let's find out. So fielder with a range of A. There is no range of A on the Braves. So range 7. So range of B to F can't field ball. Pitcher, infielder, outfielder, single. So let's find out who it was. Let's find out where it was. The range is a first base. So the first baseman was the play. So we could not make it. And that's going to be a single with 2 stars. So that is a base hit and 2 runs advanced on the rare play. So Carew. So Carew will get to third. Reese will hold it first. That's a single. So runners at first and third with nobody out. On a big rare play. And now you got this guy coming up. Not somebody you want to see when you got runners on base. Killebrew, however, walked his last time up. So runners at first and third, nobody out. Infield playing back. Too early to think of infield in. Although you don't want to give up any runs here anyway, but let's see what happens with Stone. Here's the pitch from Stone. That's an 11. That's another defense, and that is okay, so I'm going to shake this and see what happens, and it winds up being an 0-6. That's a defense. That ball is hit to left field. It's a range. That ball is hit to left field. It is a range. And that is hit to Carty, and his range is a 10. I'm sorry, his range is a D. My bad. Can't read my own handwriting. Range is a D. And it's a 0-6, and that is definitely going to be a base hit. That's a single. Let's see what it is. Outfielder, that's a single +1. So Killebrew gets a base hit. So Reese goes to second. Carew scores. And Harmon Killebrew will hold it first. And it is now 3-0 Twins with runners at first and second and still nobody out. So a walk and 2 straight base hits given up by George Stone. And still no one out here in the top of the third. 3-0 Twins. The batter is Leo Cardenas. Cardenas gets set in the batter's box. Runners at first and second. No one out. Stone's got to set it up. Here's the pitch from Stone. That's a 3. That's in the wheelhouse, 79. But it's so high, it won't matter, I guess. Cardenas does get this one, and this is a fly ball to center field. Alou will make the catch. 1 out in the wheelhouse, but it looks like Cardenas just got under it. Runners will hold. And here's Tony Oliva. Oliva got a base hit his last time up. George Stone trying to get out of this inning with minimal damage. Reese at second. Killebrew at first. Pitch to Oliva. That's a 4. That's off the ballpark. 54. That's going to be in the wheelhouse. Oliva. Let's see what he comes up with. That's a 13. Yep, you already know what that is. That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is out of here. Tony Oliva blasts that one. Definitely no doubt about it. And the Twins have blown it up here in the top of the third inning. That is a 3-run bomb by Oliva. And clears the bases. And the fans here in Atlanta right now are just beside themselves. They can't believe it. And the Twins had jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the third. But for those of you who have been watching my playoff pitch, my payoff pitch games, you know no lead is safe. But still, only 1 out here in the top of the third. Here's George Mitterwald. George Stone has reached his fatigue point, and it looks like they're going to take him out, and they're going to. So George Stone is ineffective for Atlanta as he will go out. And coming into pitch will be Hoyt Wilhelm to try to stop the bleeding. Wilhelm, 2 wins, no losses, 0.73 ERA. He's got long, so he can go at least this inning all the way to 5 if necessary. So Hoyt Wilhelm comes on to pitch, And George Mitterwald will bat for the Twins. Already 6-0. Kind of like what the Braves did last night. They had a 6-1 lead until the Twins came back. Here's the pitch from Wilhelm. This is a tough. It's a 26, and that is a strikeout. Mitterwald down, and now here's Allison. Allison struck out his last time up. The pitch from Wilhelm. This is an 8. This is also a tough. That's an 0-2, and that is also a strikeout. And the inning comes to an end. Mercifully for the Braves, but the Twins do the job. That's 4 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. Bottom half of the third inning coming up. The Twins already up 6-0. Like I said, who says this game doesn't have any offense? I don't know what they're talking about. They say, oh, God, you'll see some of the reviews on Payoff Pitch, and they say, oh, there's not much offense. Look at the scoreboard, people. There's plenty of offense. Depends on who's pitching, I guess, and what the dice rolls are. Jim Cott will now come out from Minnesota with a 6-run cushion. Question is that enough? Hoyt Wilhelm is going to come up to bat. They need him to eat some innings. His batting card is a 3. So he will bat. And we'll see what Jim Cott can do. Because right now, the Braves just not looking good right now. But again, I said that about the Twins last night. Let's see what we got. This is a 5. It's a tough. It's an 88. And we know what that is. That is a strikeout. And a quick 1 out there. Jim Cott has struck out the last. Struck out there. Struck out that batter there. And now the batter is Felix Millan. 1 out. Here's Millan. Millan flew out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that is a 9. That is going to be in play in 87. And that's a ground ball to short. Cardenas has got it. Throws to first. 2 down. And now Cardi. Cardi got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Because right now the Twins are looking pretty good so far. The pitch to Cardi. This is a 10. It's a patient. It's a 61. And that is going to be a base hit by Rico Cardi. He gets a single off a patient, and he will hold at first base. Cardi gets his second hit of the game. And now if there's one guy that can get the Braves back into us, it's that guy, Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron flew out his last time up. Cardi on it first. Braves fans need something to happen here. Already down 6-0 in the third. Jim Cott. Here's the pitch to Aaron. It's a 9. It's an in play. It's a 92. And that one is a high fly ball to left. And it will be Allison coming on. And he makes the catch as Aaron goes ahead and flies out to left for the second straight time. And that ends the inning. So no runs, a hit, no errors. It is 6-0 Twins. Top of the fourth. Coming up. And let's see. The Twins are supposed to have Cesar Tovar coming up to bat in the top of the fourth inning. And for those of you real, we'll just take a quick timeout, get a drink. Be right back, people. Give me about 1 minute, less than a minute.
I dropped this on the floor.
Well, I can still hear you. I guess I should make a sign that says commercial break, which is not a bad idea. Anyway, for those of you who are still listening to me, thank you very much. As Galen said, welcome to my channel. We're in Game 4 of the 1969 run-up series. Twins and the Braves. The Minnesota leads 2-1. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The Twins already out to a 6-0 lead due to some base hits and a big home and 2 home runs, one by Mitterwald and one by Oliva. But we're in the top. Dave Little, welcome, my friend. Welcome. You already missed some fireworks, unfortunately, but you'll see him again after the replay. Cesar Tovar leads off here at the top of the 4th. 6-0 Twins already. Hoyt Wilhelm now pitching for Atlanta, going into his 2nd inning as the Twins kicked out Stone. Here's the pitch. This is a 6 by Wilhelm. That's a tough. That's an 84, and that is a ground ball to shortstop. And it looks like that Garrido's got it. Throws the first, 1 out. So quick out there. And now we will see Rod Carew. Carew's been on base twice, a fielder's choice and a walk. Hoyt Wilhelm trying to close it out here after a big 6-0 lead. George Stone, 2 home runs, gave up a lot number of hits already. Minnesota already with 6 hits so far in the game. Let's see what happens here. Wilhelm throws a 10. This is a patient. It's a 92, and that one's a ground ball to second base. Mian's going to take that one. He'll toss it over to first for the 2nd out. And now we'll see Rich Reese. Reese singled and flew out. He's 1 for 2. Hoyt Wilhelm trying to limit the damage, but the Braves already down 6-love. Here's the pitch to Reese. That's a 6. That is a tough. And that is definitely, wait a minute, that's a 36. Nope, Rich Reese is going to fight that off. That's a base hit. Reese gets a single. Wilhelm's a right-hander now. He's a right-hander. And Reese has a 2nd hit of the game. He holds it first for Mr. Killebrew. We know what he's capable of doing. Nice fought-off pitch by Reese. Tough pitches, but Reese got a hold of that one and just got it into center field. Now we'll see what Killebrew can do. We got a 6. This is a tough. It's a 15, and Killebrew is going to go down on strikes. And that retires his side. So no runs, a hit, and no errors. As the Twins are finally corralled after 2 innings where they scored 6 runs. But we go to the bottom half of the 4th. Still 6-0 Twins. Here comes Jim Cott. And leading off for the Braves will be Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda flew out his last time up. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much. Everybody has their own setups. I kind of modeled it a little bit after Appa Bryan. I like how he has the field. This is the same exact scoreboard he uses, and the other dice tower I had was way too loud. And so I saw this one here, and I fell in love with it, and I grabbed one off of Amazon, had to. And thanks to, and I want to give kudos, of course, to Cards and Dice, because he has his camera hanging over everything. Sorry, things are a little bit out of focus. Unfortunately, once you start streaming, I don't think you can fix everything. So It's going to have to be as it is. But I'm glad you can at least see the dice rolls and make out something. So Pater leads off here, bottom of the fourth. See what we got here from Cott. This is a 7. This is in play. This is a 50, and this is going to be a fly ball to right field. And Oliva's going to get under it, and he's going to make the play, 1 out. Remember, it may be a 6-0 lead, but for those of you who watch some of my games, you know nothing's set in stone when I'm rolling dice. Here's Cleet Boyer. Boyer hit a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Jim Cott sizes him up, and he throws a pitch at him. It's a tough. It's a 66. And that one is a nice grounder to second base. And Carew's going to make it. And he's going to throw to first and get out number 2. So Boyer goes down. And the batter will be Felipe Alou. Alou, 0 for 1, grounded out his last time up. That's why I love payoff pitch so far. So far, I really love this system. That's why I really love this system. As I said, 90 to 95, I said this every video, I'll say it again. 90 to 95% of the time, the pitcher card and the batter cards are used in every dice roll. There's only a few where both are not used. Unlike some other games where you only have the pitcher card, you only have the batter card, and then, of course, there's one where you read off the batter card only, and some chart tells you how good the pitcher is. Here's the pitch to Alou. That's a 12. That's in the wheelhouse. 74. He just gets under it. Fly ball into center field. Tovar is going to get it. Makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Cat. And the Braves go quietly in that one and don't even get anything in that. So nothing across. 4 in the books. Still 6-0 Twins. We go to the top of inning 5. Another reason why I like the board is because you got to put the cards on. You can actually see who's on base. And, of course, this setup came with these things. So all my cards are in line, so I can always see who's batting up next and such. And that's off a game called Big League Baseball, which was a game made about 30 years ago. And it's really designed to be used for baseball cards. Regular Topps, Fleer, Don Russ baseball cards. And it comes with charts that you can use them for. So if you have a whole bunch of baseball cards, you want to use them to play baseball, it's a very simple game of baseball. Some of the games are kind of high scoring, but it was very simple. I loved it. And when I saw it, I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go ahead and get this, find this board. Trust me, this was not easy to find. Very, very highly out of print. Not easy to find. So let's go to the top of the 5th inning at 6-0 Twins, as right now the Braves are still trying to figure out what they're going to do here. Leo Cardenas leaves off from Minnesota. This is Wilhelm's 3rd inning to pitch. So this is fatigue inning. Although he does have a mark against him, which I keep on forgetting, which I've not forgotten about. As I checked that. And it says, after fatigue, when used in relief and in a safe situation, the pitcher does not become fatigued until the game becomes tied or their opponent takes the lead. But it's not a safe situation for Wilhelm. So that won't matter, that little mark around long. So this is his 3rd and probably his final inning of work. He is due to bat 3rd in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Leo Cardenas. That's a 5. That's going to be a patient. That's a 38. And Cardenas is going to blast this one into the center field. That's going to be a single for Cardenas. He fights that off of Wilhelm with all those toughs, but yet Cardenas gets him on this one. That's a base hit. Holds it first. And here's Oliva. Oliva is 2 for 2, a single and a homer. Cardenas, a 3C steal, but you're up 6 runs, you're not stealing. Oliva got a hold of one last time. Can he get a hold of one again? Fans here in Atlanta want to see something. And right now, they're being embarrassed. Here's the pitch. This is an 11. This is a patient. It's a 76. And that is going to be a fly ball to center field. Alou is going to get under it. He will make the catch for the first out. Cardenas stays at first. The Twins will now bring up George Mitterwald. Mitterwald got an Mitterwald had a home run. He homered in the second inning for the Twins. And he had 4 home runs off of left-handed pitching. And, of course, at that time, Stone was a lefty. So now everything's off the rights. So Wilhelm sets up, 1 out. Let's see what we got here. It's an 8. It's a tough. It's a 28. And that is a strikeout. 2 down. That's Hoyt Wilhelm doing the job. And now Bobby Allison. Allison has struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. So for some reason, Allison can't put the bat on the ball. And Wilhelm would like to do that one more. Max! Hi, Max! 6-0 Twins, Max. Top of the 5th inning. So far, it's a blowout, but you know how my games go. Allison at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a 4. That's a tough on Wilhelm. That's a 74. And Allison blasts that one into right field. Well, let's find out where it is. That's a base hit. That's a line drive into center field. Runner at first advances 2 bases. Cardenas goes to third. Allison to first with a single. As Allison gets a big base hit. Cardenas holds at third. Line drive into center. Runner on first advance 2 bases. Now runners at the corners with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The Braves can really not allow any more runs, but the good news for them is the pitcher, Cott, coming up. And Cott flied out to left and struck out. So Jim Cott's going to try to help himself here with runners at the corners and 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Hoyt Wilhelm trying to get this last out. This is also his last inning he'll be pitching. Runners at first and third. The pitch, one pitcher to another pitcher. That's an 8. That's a tough. That's an 86. Ooh, he just missed it, but that's a strikeout. And the inning is over. He just got him. It's a 1-89 for a strikeout, and he rolled an 86. If he just got a 90 or 91, Cott would have gotten a hit off of that. But just got beat. So no runs for Minnesota. 2 hits, though. And no errors. Bottom half of the 5th coming up. Still 6-0 Twins. So here comes Jim Cott. He will do some pitching to Atlanta's Bob Didier. Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium. I really didn't think the stadium was really that bad. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a decent place for ball. Still kind of reminds me of those cookie cutter stadiums of the time, although this was 1969, so it really was one of the first ones of those cookie cutters. Before the invention of Three Rivers, Riverfront, Veterans, all those stadiums all look alike, all the multi-purpose stadiums. I'm so glad we got away from that. I really am so happy we got away from the multi-purpose stadiums. Now you look at today's ballparks, Citi Field, Oriole Park at Camden Yards, Marlins Park, Yankee Stadium. I still think the White Sox, White Sox, where the White Sox, they keep on changing their names all the time, where the White Sox play. And of course, the old standbys, Wrigley Field and Fenway Park. They never lose their luster. Unfortunately, the only 2 garbage baseball fields left in MLB is Oakland Alameda County Coliseum because it's falling apart. And because, yes, I love Petco Park too. I've seen it. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous baseball stadium. It really is. So Oakland Alameda County Coliseum and, of course, the Warehouse, a.k.a. Tropicana Field. I'm sorry. When a baseball hits off a catwalk and it's considered in play, I got a problem with that. I don't know how MLB even approved that place to play ball. No idea. That's the worst stadium in the baseball. Let's go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It is 6-0 Twins. Bob Didier will lead off for the Braves against Jim Cott. Here's the pitch. It's a 7. This is in play. It's a 15, and that's going to be a base hit for Bob Didier. So we'll lead off single for the Braves, as they definitely need some base runners. And we will see Gil Garrido coming up. Garrido flew out his last time up. 6-0 Twins, but Atlanta gets a leadoff base runner, and no, they're a 2A, and he's not stealing. You got to go ahead and get runners. So we'll see what Garrido can do. Here's the pitch to Garrido. This is an 11. This is a patient. It's a 50. It's a 50, and this one is going to be a ground ball to third base. It's an 11, though, which means that their only play is to first. So Didier is going to be safe at second. Garrido is out on an 11. So that is a fielder's choice, but Didier moves to second. But now one out. And Hoyt Wilhelm is supposed to bat, and of course they'll bring in a pinch hitter. So let's see what we got here. So we got a lefty on the mound, 250. And I guess the guy to go with, the guy to choose is going to be Bob Aspromonte will come up to bat for the Braves. Bob Aspromonte bats 250 against left-handed batters. In 1969, left-handed pitcher had a home run. And he will go ahead and take a crack at Cat. So let's see what happens. Runner at first. Cat sizes up Aspromonte. This is his first appearance in the series. There's the pitch. That's a 12. Oh, that's a wheelhouse. Here's the pitch. And Aspromonte is going to get a nice crack at the ball. That is going to go out for a base hit. It's a pinch hit base hit for Aspromonte. And that is a line drive into left field. The runner on second will advance only one base, and Didier, with a run rating of 6, will hold. So it wasn't hit hard enough. So he holds at second base. So runner on first advances 1. That's it. And runner on second advances 1, actually, I should have said. Nice hit by Aspromonte. Second hit of the inning. And now runners in the corner, still 1 out. Top of the batting order for Felix Millan. Didier at third. Aspromonte at first. The big pinch hit base hit. Millan, very capable of bringing in players. Don't worry about my phone, people. I think that'll get picked up by my mom. Felix Millan last night was 3 for 5. DJ John, how you doing, DJ John? If you can see the scoreboard, 6-0 Twins. We're in the bottom of the 5th, but the Braves are threatening. Felix Millan, the batter. Here's the pitch. We got a 7. This is in play. It's a 13, and guess what that means? Yes, it is, people. It's a base hit. That's a single. Runner on first advances 1 base. Runner on second scores. There is none. So Aspromonte goes to second. Millan goes to first. Didier scores, and the Braves are on the board. Here we go. Now 6-1 as Millan comes through with a big hit. Here we go, people. Strap yourselves in. Runners at first and second, still 1 out. The batter now is Cardi. Cardi's already 2 for 2, a double and a single. Steeler fan, don't give my dice any funny ideas, okay? You know how my games always go. Jeez. Aspromonte at second. Millan at first. Cardi, the batter. Cott is now really in his first jam. Let's see how he does. It's a 7. That's in play. It's an 0-5. And that's going to be a base hit for Cardi. It's a single. Line drive into left field. Runner on first advances 1 base. Runner on second scores. Aspromonte comes in. Millan has to hold up at second. And it is now 6-2. And the fans are now back in this ball game when they were just drinking their beer and a little bit And we're a little bit much of a sad sacks, but now it's 6-2 with still one out and runners at first and second. Second run of the inning, still not done. And guess who's up, people? Yep, that guy. Thank you, DJ John. Thank you very much. Dave Little is awesome. He really is. Give that man some credit. He's terrific. Mian on it second. Cardi on it first. Aaron at the plate now. Still one out. Caught. Now he's kind of a jam. And now you're pitching to the guy you really don't want to get put in the wheelhouse. Let's see if I just, nope, it's an in play. It's a 56. And that one is a ground ball to second base. Cott's double play rating's a 9. Aaron's double play rating is a 6. The only play is to second. So Mian goes to third. Cardi is out. Aaron is on it first. 2 outs. Fielder's choice by Aaron. So runners at first and third with 2 outs now, and the batter is Cepeda. So can Jim Cat get out of this inning with only minimal damage? 4 hits in the inning, 2 runs scored. 6-2 Twins. Fans now very interested, as they weren't maybe about a few minutes ago. First and third, 2 outs. The pitch to Cepeda. Let's see what we got here, people. It's a 3. It's a tough. It's an 0-1, and that is a strikeout. And the side is retired as Cepeda swings in strike 3. That was an 0-1, which means pretty much no matter what, Cott pretty much threw a slider that was like in the other batter's box, and Cepeda swung at it anyway. And the inning is over. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. But we once again got a ball game, and it is Twins 6, Braves 2. Thanks there, Dave. Yeah, I guess Nick Stockton. I don't know. I kind of think of myself a little bit like Bob Costas. He's actually one of my favorite. He was one of my favorite broadcasters. Believe it or not, when I was very, very little, okay, I used to play baseball cards, kind of like what you're seeing here doing. Just play baseball cards when I was little back in the 70s. And I used to play with the Yankees. And I used to live in New York. When I was living in New York, used to play with the Yankees, the Mets and all that. And I literally, you won't believe this, but when I was I think I was 6 years old one day, I actually drew a baseball diamond on the carpeting in my room. I used magic marker. Think of me drawing a baseball diamond on my carpeting in magic marker. Yes, if I was to probably go back to that house, and but of course that's 40 some odd years ago. If I was to go back to that house and that carpeting was still there, which of course is not now, I'm sure, but if it was still down there, yes, that diamond would still be on the carpeting. But I'm pretty sure magic marker. I kid you not, guys. Magic marker. And I used to move baseball cards like I did here. It's a base hit. Put them on first base, second base. Put the baseball cards out in the field too. All of that stuff. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I did that. Well, yeah, don't worry. You have a few more seasons. I got the 2018 season already. That's in my box. That's here. I have to correlate them. And I have 2017, and I have 2017 and 1985 on the way. And Monday, I'm ordering 5 more. I'm going to get all his seasons that are available. And I'm going to get all his seasons available. I know it's only about 22 seasons. He is working on 1986. No, not yet. She will, but not yet. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Maybe. Let's go to the top of the 6th inning, people. It's Twins 6, Braves 2. Cesar Tovar leads off, and I got to bring in a new pitcher, I guess, for the Braves. And we got 2 lefties and a righty. And coming into pitch for Atlanta is going to be Paul Doyle. So Paul Doyle will come in, 2 wins, no losses, 2.08 ERA. He will pitch to a right-hander, but then there are 2 lefties coming up. I love, trust me, I love Joe Bryan's payoff pitch system. I really do. This, I think, is no system is perfect, people. We know that. No system is perfect. Not Stratomatic, not APA, not inside pitch, not payoff pitch, not, fall classic. There is, not replay. No system is perfect. It's kind of like what you want. And what I liked about this before, pitcher and batter card are in on virtually 90 to 95% of every die roll. There's no other game, though, I can say that does that. Even inside pitch. Sometimes the pitcher card makes the decision. If it doesn't, then you go to the batter card. So it's like the pitcher card made a pitch, but the batter didn't get a chance to swing. That's my preference, guys. I know a lot of people swear by SOM, APA. I understand that. I get it. I love this system. And I'll tell you right now, I guess it loves me in a way because it's giving me crazy games. Here's Cesar Tovar. That's a 9 on Doyle. That's going to be a patient, and that's going to be a walk. So Tovar gets himself a walk there. He'll go to first. That's the second time he's been on base. 6B steal rating. I still think with 4 runs ahead, I don't think you're going to steal, especially not with Rod Carew coming up. Although Carew's not had a great series so far, but he's walked and grounded with fielder's choice and grounded out. Cards and Dice is here. Now my night's complete when I have him. There's Carew. Runner at first base. See what we got. It's a 2. Oh, boy. It's a ballpark. It's a ballpark, and that is in the wheelhouse. Did Carew get a hold of one? Let's find out. Here's the roll. And it's an 0-0. It's a, I believe, that's an 0-0. So I'm trying to remember now if that's a rare play, but it's off the wheelhouse. I believe that's different if a rare play comes off that way. So let me check and see something here. That's the first time I've seen that, a rare play off a ballpark card. Actually, I guess it just goes as a regular rare play. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do a runners on base. So we're going to do runners on base, rare play. So I got to re-roll these. It's an 8. Pitcher with a wild pitch rating of 30 or 31 or higher sends a pitch to the backstop. Paul Doyle does have that. He does have that. In either case, runners advance run base. Rare play is a rare play. So it's a wild pitch on Paul Doyle. It went to the backstop, so Tovar goes to second. And Carew still at the plate. You're absolutely correct, C&D. Rare play is a rare play. So we try again. Rod Carew saw that ball fly over. He saw that ball fly over Didier. I mean, it was all the way to the backstop. So here's the pitch again from Doyle. See what he gets this time. This is a 7. Now it's a tough. It's a 39, and that is a strikeout. And if that was against a right-handed batter, that would be a base hit. But because Doyle's left and Carew's left, strikeout. Big strikeout. And that is the first out of the inning. And Tovar holds it second. And now the batter is Rich Reese. Reese is having a good night. He's 2 for 3. 2 singles and scored, a fly out and scored. Twins 6, Braves 2. Top of the 6th. Game 4. Pivotal game 4. Here's the pitch to Reese. This is a 6. This is in play. It's an 0-8, and that's going to be a base hit, and it's right down the line. It's an 0-8. That's right down the line. Reese is going to come around first. The ball rolls into the corner. It bounces off the wall. Tovar scores easily. Reese is going for third, slides, safe. Reese has himself a triple, and that's the only way he could do it. It's an 0-8 on an in play. A triple for Reese. Tovar comes in. Reese having a remarkable day. We now have a 7-2 ball game. And the fans here in Atlanta are just can't believe it, are besides themselves. And still 1 out. And now the batter is Killebrew. Infield will play normal. You're down 7-2. I really don't think infield in will matter in this case. And not against Killebrew. You know what this guy can do with the baseball. Runner on third. Killebrew the batter. Paul Doyle trying to hold out. Here's the pitch from Doyle. That's an 11. It's yeah, people. Yeah, it's a wheelhouse. Crack. That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is out of here. Harmon Killebrew blasts a home run. And that was way out of here. 40 in his wheelhouse. And the fans here just really can't believe it. As Killebrew goes ahead, smacks that one out, and we now have a 9-2 game. And still 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Somebody better call the International Space Station. There might be a baseball heading for it. And Paul Doyle, that's going to be it for him, as he just could not do anything here. He goes a third of an inning. So I got to yank him out. And the Braves are going to go ahead with Cecil Upshaw, who has not had a good series so far. But maybe the fourth time's a charm. 9-2 Twins. Cecil Upshaw will now pitch. It will go to Leo Cardenas. Still 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch from Upshaw. 9. That's in play. 79. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Although this one's not so deep. Alou's going to make the play. And that's the 2nd out. So Cardenas down. And that brings up Tony Oliva. Hey, you better share some of that tequila there, Cards and Dice. 2 outs. Oliva now at the plate. Upshaw trying to close this out. At least get this inning over with. Here's the pitch from Upshaw. It's an 8. It's a patient. It's a 40. And nope, it's not going to be done yet. Oliva gets himself a base hit. Oliva has a single. And that is his 3rd hit tonight. He is 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a homer. The hits just keep on coming. And now the batter is Mitterwald. He struck out twice, but he also hit a home run in the 2nd. So here's Oliva at first. Mitterwald now up. 9-2 Twins. The pitch to Mitterwald. That's ballpark. Oh, boy. 51. That's wheelhouse. That's wheelhouse. Mitterwald against right-handed pitching. See what he's got. Yep. Yes, people. Yes, people. Crack. That ball is high. That ball is deep. Say it with me. That ball is, it's out of here. George Mitterwald hits his 2nd home run of the game. Unbelievable. The Braves are just piling it on. And unfortunately, the only problem with the scoreboard, it doesn't go any higher than 9. So, once again, I got to bring out the die. So you ever see a right die in front of the scoreboard? So the Twins now lead it 11-2. As I said, there are some people that say this game has no offense. Yeah, right. Here's Bob Allison. He'll bat for Minnesota. Cecil Upshaw still on the mound. Here's the pitch to Allison. It's like no matter what pitcher brings in, the Braves can't do it. That's a patient. That's a 30. And that is a walk. Oh, my God. The Braves just can't get out. The Braves are just not cutting it. That's a walk to Bob Allison. He'll go to first. Yeah, if there are some scoreboard apps, that'd be fine. It'd be good if you said, like I said, I have no problem if anyone wants, you can always send me any links or something like that. The one that was Chris Anderson's scoreboard is used by Al Red Sox fan, which I like. I like his scoreboard, but he said you have to be sponsored by it. So unfortunately, I'm not able to. But I have no problem with this one. It's okay. I know the score, and you should too. It's 11-2. Allison on it first, and believe it or not, the Twins have batted around. Here's Jim Cott. He started the inning with a strikeout. So Cecil Upshaw, right here, same scoreboard that Appa Bryan uses, same exact scoreboard. Yeah, I know about mobile apps. I don't want to put my phone on the screen. It just I'm happy the way it looks. Let's see what we got here. It's a 9. Cecil Upshaw in play, 76, and it's a fly ball to center field, a shallow fly ball. Alou's going to get under it, and he will make the catch. And that ends the inning finally. Let's see here. Five runs, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Twins 11, Braves 2. But yeah, I'll still be interested in Steeler fan what you might have to show anyway. Absolutely. Just because I said something doesn't mean I'm always right, which I'm not. Mostly wrong. Wow. Bottom half of the 6th inning coming up. 11-2 Twins, and this crowd here is just pretty much dead silent. Jim Cott right now with a 9-run cushion, but the question is, well, you know how my games go, is that enough? We'll find out, won't we? We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Braves will be Clete Boyer. Boyer doubled and grounded out. You steer clear of social media. Yeah, okay, Steeler fan. Whatever you say. I love you. Here's the pitch from Cott. It's an 0-9, and yes, say it with me, strikeout. 1 down. And that will bring up Felipe Alou. Alou grounded out and flew out. When you have a 9-run lead, pretty much Jim Cott might be just pitching a complete game if he does get fatigued. Here's the pitch to Alou. And that is a 5. That's a tough. That is nope, he's going to fight that one off. That's going to be a base hit for Alou. He has himself a single. His first hit. of the series, as a matter of fact. He holds it first, and the batter is Bob Didier. Alou, a 4D stealing check. We won't be stealing. He's not stealing. You're down 9 runs. Come on. Let's not be stupid. Bob Didier at the plate. The pitch from Cott. This is a 5. This is a tough. It's a 31, and Didier's going to fight this one off. He's got a base hit. It's a soft blooper into left field. Runner on first advances 2 bases. So Alou goes to third. He'll hold. And Didier on at first. 2 straight base hits. Runners at the corners with an out. Big Paul is World of Sims. Awesome to see you, my friend. Yeah, the scoreboard's not. It's 11-2 Twins. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's a blowout right now. But my games always are weird. 1 out. Runners at the corners. And the batter is Gil Garrido for the Braves. Fielder's choice and a flyout. Here's the pitch to Garrido from Cott. It's an 8. It's a tough. That's an 88. And that's a ground ball to the shortstop. His double play rating's a 7. Cott's double play rating is a 9. It's an 8. The only play is to second base. So Garrido gets the first 2 outs. Alou does score. And it's now 11-3. So the Braves do get a run. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Cecil Upshaw, as he's not going to be in that. He's not going to be in there. So Jim, we'll see what they're going to bring in. It looks like they're going to bring in Mike Lum to pinch hit. So coming into pinch hit for Upshaw will be Mike Lum, batted .250 against lefties, no home runs. Runner at first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 11-3 Twins. Here's the pitch to Lum. This is a 10 on Cott. It's a patient. It's a 95, and that's a fly ball to right. That's going to be easy for Oliva. He's going to settle under it, make the catch, and the side is retired. The Braves get a run on 2 hits and no errors. 6 in the books. Minnesota 11, Atlanta 3. New pitcher coming out for the Braves. Hey, I'm trying, my friend. You get these games. You know what I mean? What am I supposed to do? I got 2 righties and a lefties, but all the Braves have is right-handers left. So the next pitcher for the Braves is going to be Jim Britton. This will be the 5th pitcher used by the Braves. Jim Britton, 7 wins, 5 losses, 3.75 ERA, 60 strikeouts, and 88 walks. Hey, Luca Brazzi's a friend of mine, okay? He's still sleeping with the fishes, though. Top of the 7, Twins 11, Braves 3. Here's Tovar. Tovar, a single, a ground out, and a walk. Actually grounded out twice. And here's the pitch to Tovar from Jim Britton. And I'll keep that. That's a 6. That's a 10. And that is a patient. That's an 11. And guess what? Tovar is going to first base. Tovar takes a walk to first. I got to tell you, Braves pitching has just not done it in this series. Tovar on at first. 6B steal attempt. You're ahead by 8 runs. You're not stealing. Here's Rod Carew. Carew again having a weak day. Fielder's choice, walk, ground out, and struck out. But Tovar on at first. Jim Britton trying to get Trying to maybe at least give the Braves a chance to relax here for a second. Battle of Britain. Here's the pitch. It's a 4 on Britain. Oh, boy. It's a ballpark. It's 0-4. That's in the wheelhouse to Rod Carew. Let's see what he comes up with. The pitch to Carew. It's a 98. And that's just going to be a lazy fly ball to right. Carew got just a little bit under it. Looked like Carew was going to make a big splash this time, but didn't quite get it. 1 out. The batter is Reese. Reese having a hell of a game. Triple, 2 singles, and flew out. He's 3 for 4, scored twice. Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium has not been, yes, it is one of the custom-built ones from Amazon. Trust me, it's there. It's one of the custom-built ones on Amazon. It is. It's a beautiful dice tower. It's very quiet, and it gives these dice a real good roll. Best, in my opinion, best dice tower you can get anywhere. Here's the pitch. It's a 3 on Britain. It's a tough. It's an 0-1, and that is a strikeout. 2 down. Okay on Reese. And now the batter is Harmon Killebrew. Killebrew. Let's see what he's done today. Single, walk, strikeout, and a big blast of a home run earlier in the last inning, as a matter of fact. So he is 2 for 3. 2 outs, but Killebrew the batter. Jim Britton trying to get at least a good inning for the Braves here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. It's a 6. That's a patient. It's a 22. And Killebrew is going to walk. 2 outs, and Killebrew finds himself on base again. It moves Tovar to second. And now the batter is Leo Cardenas. Cardenas is flown out as is 1 for 4, a single and 3 flyouts, all to center. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. The pitch from Jim Britton. This is a 5. It's a tough. It's a 17. And that is a strikeout. And Jim Britton finally gives the Braves a quick inning. That is a K, and side is retired. No runs and actually no hits and a walk. 7th inning stretch time. It's Minnesota 11, Atlanta 3. I'm going to get a drink, take a quick 7th inning stretch, people. Timeout. Be back in a minute or two. Yeah, let's see. There you guys go. Be back in a minute or two. I'm back. It says 7th inning stretch. Is what the paper said. I'm actually gonna probably do I'm probably gonna make a nicer one and something like that, and for others there. So we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It is Twins 11, Braves 3, and Jim Cott has got a big cushion here. Leading off for the Braves here on the bottom of the 7th will be Felix Millan. Glad every one of you is enjoying this. I was actually hoping for a much bigger game, but looks like we got ourselves a big blowout right now. But 11-3 is the score here for the Twins, and we'll see if the Braves can maybe try to get some back here. Remember how my games go. You never know. Here's Millan. Millan has got singled, he grounded out, and flew out. Let's see what he got here. A 5 off a Cott. That's a tough. That's a 76. That's a fly out to center field for 1 down. So Millan goes down quick, and now the batter is Carty. Carty is actually a very good game. He's been on base. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. He's been the bright spot for Atlanta tonight. Here's the pitch. It's a 9. It's an in play. That's a 39, but he's not going to do it this time, as that one's hit a grounded right to first. Reese is going to take it himself for the 2nd out. And now we'll see the hammer. Hank Aaron has been very quiet pretty much this series. And today, a fielder's choice and 2 flyouts. He's kind of almost disappeared. Aaron last night did hit a home run and a double, but overall his average, I believe, was under 200. I believe was under 220. But here's the pitch to Aaron. This is an 8 off a Cat. It's a tough. It's a 31, and I think he's going to fight this one off. He does. It's going to be a base hit, and it's going to be a base hit. Aaron gets a single. He'll hold it first. And the batter will be Cepeda. Aaron, a 4D steal rating, not happening. Aaron on it first, Orlando Cepeda. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Jim Cott's had his way with him. Here's the pitch. It's a 7. That's in play. It's a 60, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. An easy play for Carew, who throws the Cardenas covering, and it's a very easy inning for the Twins in that one. And the side is retired. So no runs, a hit, no errors. 7 in the books. Twins 11, Braves 3. We go to the top of the 8th inning, and I do not see extra innings in the future. But then again, you never know with this. Jim Britton will come out and pitch for the Braves here. His fatigue rating is long, so Britton could probably go the rest of the game. And leading off for the Twins is going to be Tony Oliva. And Oliva having an awesome day. 2 singles and a home run. He is 3 for 4. Here's the pitch to Oliva from Britton. It's a 9. That's a tough. It's a 63. Oliva's not fighting that one off, though. That's grounded to short. Garrido throws to first. 1 out. And that will bring up George Mitterwald, who is absolutely having a career day. He is 2 for 4. 2 home runs and 2 strikeouts. So George Mitterwald has done the job today. Jim Britton sets up on the mound. The pitch to Mitterwald. We got an 8. That's a patient. That is a 35, and that's going to be a walk. So Mitterwald gets on first. He's having an excellent day today. And that will bring up Bobby Allison. Mitterwald on first. Allison at the plate. Allison not bad. He has got a single, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. I am reading your chat. I know you're talking about the Astros and all that. And personally, I say, do you want to vacate the title? The answer is no. It doesn't take away the memory. It doesn't take away what was accomplished on the field. Was it cheating? Yeah, perhaps. But then again, what do you do about all the players that were taking PEDs? Okay, during the steroid era. Okay, what about the teams they played for? Did any of them win championships? Then maybe you want to think about that too. You know what? No, leave it as it is. Punish the Astros. Make sure it doesn't happen again. But you're not vacating no championships. Sorry, never been done before in the history of baseball. Don't do it now. Leave it alone. Find them. Do what you got to do with them. You don't go ahead and vacate no titles. They won it. Whether they cheated or not is really irrelevant. Mitterwald on it first. Allison at the plate. Let's see what happens here from Britton. Britton throws a 6. That's a patient, and that's going to be another walk. So 2 walks given up by Britton puts runners at first and second now with still 1 out. And again, the Twins are in business. But it brings up the pitcher, Jim Cott. And you're going to let Cott swing. You're up by 8 runs. And Cott's having a pretty good game. 1 out. The pitch to Cott. See what he can do here. It's a 9. That's a tough. And we already. Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, that's a 9 on Britton. That's a tough. And Cott's going to fight this one off. It's going to be a base hit. Cott's going to get him single. He needed a 90, and he got it. On the right side card. It's a single. It's a sharp liner that drops in front of left field. But only runner on first advances 1 base. Runner on second advances 1 base. Nobody scores, and the bases are loaded. Unbelievable. Jim Cott helps himself with a base hit. That's a single. He got it. He's in the hit column. And the batter is Cesar Tovar. Bases loaded. Top of the 8th. Twins 11, Braves 3. No offense. Yeah, right. Whoever said that doesn't play this game. Tovar has walked twice, singled, grounded out twice. So he is 1 for 5. Jeez. Here's the pitch to Tovar from Britton. It's a 3. That's a tough. It's a 36. That's a 36, and Tovar's going to line it into the outfield. Guess what? It's a base hit. That's a single. Line drive into center field. Runner on first advances 1 base. Runner on second advances 1 base. So 1 run scores. Mitterwald comes in. We still have bases loaded. And it is now 12-3 Twins. We'll do this instead. Twelve to 3 Minnesota. Tovar has a single. Bases are loaded for Carew. Jim Britton still on the mound. 12-3. Wow. And still only 1 out. And the fans here are already heading. The fans, I guess, are heading for the exits, I think maybe a couple of innings ago. They know that the Braves are probably going to have to fight off elimination tomorrow in Game 5, which that game will be streamed. It's an elimination. It could be an elimination game. Bases loaded for Carew. Here's the pitch. It's a 6 off Britton. It's a patient. It's a 52. And Carew is going to line one. That's going to be a base hit. That's a base hit. It's a single. Hard grounder in the left field. Runner on first advances 2 bases. Runner on second scores. 2 runs come in. Tovar to third. Carew to first. And the hits just keep on coming. And it is now 14-3. As Carew gets into the act. And that's going to be it for Britton. And Rich Reese will be batting for the Twins. And coming on the pitch for the Braves will be Gary Niebauer. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going to say Gary Niebauer. 1 win, 2 losses, a 3.9 ERA. He's making his first appearance. Here in the series. Yeah, I know. Cards and dice, I get it. I'll see you later. 14-3. I don't know. Is this a baseball game or is it football? And we're still in the 8th and still 1 out. Rich Reese is the batter. Tovar at third, Carew at first. Here's the pitch to Reese from Gary Niebauer. It's a 4. It's a patient. It's a 44. And Reese is going to go ahead and get a single. Boy, it's a base hit. Grounder up the middle to center field. Runner on first advances 1 base. Tovar scores 15-3. Carew goes to second and will hold. Fourth straight single. 2 walks. So actually, the last 6 batters have reached base safely. 15-3 Twins. Still no end in sight. The batter is Killebrew. No mercy rule in baseball. Niebauer trying to see if anybody here can do the job. Killebrew the batter. Here's the pitch from Niebauer. It's a 3. It's a tough. It's a 93, and that's a fly ball to left. And that one's going to be caught by Carty for the second out. Runners hold. Why would you even think of running? Here's Leo Cardenas. And the Twins have batted around again. They have batted around, I believe, 3 times. I think 3 times this game. I'm not sure. Carew on at second, Reese at first. Cardenas the batter. 2 outs now. The pitch from Niebauer. That's a 4. That's a patient. That's a 96. And that is a fly ball to left field. Carty's going to make that play as well. And the inning is over. Let's see. 4 runs. 4 hits. No errors. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Minnesota 15, Braves 3. Timeout. This is like the old waiting for the Braves game to end so wrestling to come on. Oh, yes. I remember those days. I remember those days. Those days too, Dave. I certainly do. Bottom of the 8th inning. Twins leading 15-3. Jim Cott will come up to pitch. This is his fatigue inning. He's given up 3 runs. Let me check. I want to keep on checking. I'll keep on the run of the fatigue. I mean, is he fatigued or can I pitch him? I don't see why I wouldn't pitch him anyway. You're up by 12 runs, but you never know sometimes. Now he is fatigued. That's his third. Yeah, he is fatigued. Okay, so he is fatigued. They are going to take him out. Cott's done his job. Save him just in case. The Braves have 2 righties and a switch coming in. So coming on to pitch now for the Twins will be Dick Woodson. Woodson will come in. 7 wins, 5 losses, a 3.67 ERA, and 69. Bottom of the 8th inning, Twins lead 15-3 on the Braves. Leading off for Atlanta will be Clete Boyer. Boyer hit a double, ground out, and struck out. Dick Woodson going to try to close this game out. Here's the pitch to Boyer. It's an 8. It's a tough. It's a 78, and that's a ground ball to short. Cardenas throws to first. 1 out. And that will bring up Felipe Alou. Here's the pitch. And that is a 7. That's an in play, 26. And that's going to be a base hit for Alou. Alou gets a single. He holds it first. Base hit given up by Woodson. And now we'll see Bob Didier. Right now, I'm not expecting any miracles, but if the Braves somehow get 12 runs in the next 2 innings, I might just eat these cards. Alou on it first. Didier at the plate. Here's the pitch from Woodson. It's a 6. It's a tough. It's a 48. And looks like Didier is just going to miss that one. He does. That's a ground ball to third. Didier's double play rating is a 5. Woodson's is an 8. So that's a 6. So the throw goes to second. Alou is out. Didier is on it first. 2 outs. And that will bring up Gil Garrido. Didier on it first now, but 2 outs. Is Woodson trying to get a quick inning here for the Braves, for the Twins, even though the Braves have already got a base hit in this inning. 2 men out. Here's the pitch to Garrido. That's an 8. That's a tough. It's a 23. Is Garrido going to fight that off? Yes, he's going to get a base hit. He has a single. Ball is blooped into right field. The runner on first advances 1 base, and Didier will hold. Base hit for Garrido. And now Gary Niebauer is scheduled to come up. You're down 15-3. Do you use a pinch hitter here, or do you just maybe just say forget about it and try to stave off elimination next game? How many pitchers do I have left in the bullpen for the Braves? Still got 2 more. They got 3 batters that could go up against Woodson. He's a righty. There's 2 outs. Down 15-3. I think you would concede. I mean, you're down by 12 runs, but then again, played to win the game. They'll bring in a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Tommy Aaron. Tommy Aaron will come in and pinch hit. This is his first appearance. Batted .333 against right-handers with a home run. And that means that Ken Johnson, who I got next up there, is going to be the next pitcher in the next inning. So Johnson will take over on the mound in the top of the 9th, and Tommy Aaron will come up to bat. You play to win the game. Runners at second and first. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. 15-3 Twins. Here's the pitch. It's a 7. It's an in play. It's a 94, and that won't matter. Fly ball to left field. Allison gets under it, and he puts it away, and the side is retired. Two base runners stranded. So no runs on 2 hits. No errors. 8 in the books. Minnesota 15, Atlanta 3. And we go to the 9th. I'm sorry this game is not as exciting as some of the others have been, but hey, sooner or later you get a game like this, when all the dice fall the way of one team and not the other. Ken Johnson will pitch for Atlanta. No wins, a loss, a 4.97 ERA in 1969. It'll be Tony Oliva leading off for the Twins. Oliva having a heck of a day. A home run, 2 singles, flew out and grounded out. He is 3 for 5. Here's the pitch to Oliva. From Ken Johnson, it's a 3. It's a defense to 24, and that's hit to third. That's hit to Boyer. His range rating's a C and a 24, and that's going to get by him. That's going to be a base hit for Oliva. That is a single, and Oliva will hold it first. So another base hit for Oliva, as that got by Boyer. He holds it first. And the batter now is George Mitterwald. He's been on base, 2 home runs, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. So he is 2 for 4 still. Pretty much the stadium is pretty much 3/4 empty. The only people that are left are pretty much Twins fans. Braves fans have already headed home. Down 15-3. You don't see any really any comebacks coming on here. Here's the pitch to Mitterwald. It's an 11 off of Johnson. Oh, God. That's in the wheelhouse. That's in the wheelhouse, but an 80 won't be hard enough. That's hit the center field. And Alou will make the catch there for the first out. So 1 out. And we will now see Bob Allison. Allison is 1 for 4, is 1 for 3 actually. He's walked twice and a single. Struck out twice too. Oliva on it first. The pitch from Johnson. That's a 9. That's going to be in play. That's a 91. And that is a fly ball to left field. Cardi will catch that one easy. 2 down. And Dick Woodson will come up to bat. He's the pitcher. They want him to finish this game out. So Dick Woodson will bat. When you're up 15-3, you don't need to try anything funny. Oliva on it first. And Woodson's, Good thing I checked the batting card. So Woodson's batting card's a 1. Would help if I put the right batting card there. Uses pitcher hitting card number 1. We'll see what he does here. Here's the pitch. It's a 10 on Johnson. That's an in-play 41, and that is a late easy ground ball to third. He'll throw to second for the force, and that will end the inning there. So Ken Johnson does what many other Braves pitchers could not do, pretty much subdue the Twins in an inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Minnesota leads 15-3. It's the top of the order for the Braves. Felix Millan. It looks like tomorrow we will have Game 5 here in Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium. It will be an elimination game. I will stream it. And it's going to be a rematch of the first game of the 2 pitchers, Jim Perry and Phil Niekro. Both went the distance. Both got complete games. It was a 3-0 win for the Twins. That was a good pitchers duel. So a rematch of those 2 for Game 5. That'll be tomorrow, probably about the same time I did this one, about 6 p.m. So bottom of the 9th inning, Twins leading the Braves 15-3. And Dick Woodson on the mound, trying to close the game out. It's a 7. That's an in play. It's a 56 on Millan, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Carew corrals it, throws to first, 1 out. Here's Cardi. I'm sorry, no, Millan, not Cardi. Yeah, here's Cardi. Cardi's had a good day, though. 3 for 4. 2 singles, a double, and a ground out. Cardi sets up in the batter's box. Dick Woodson trying to close it. Here's the pitch. It's a 6. That's a tough. That's a 73, and that's a fly ball straight away center field. Very routine as Tovar gets under it and puts it away for 2 outs. Twins fans here in Atlanta are happy, but then again, 12 to tie, 13 to win. Twins fans here in Atlanta are happy, but the rest of the stadium is pretty much empty. The stadium is empty, pretty much. Only Twins fans are left. And here's Hank Aaron. He's last up. Last chance. Aaron has a single, thrown out twice, and a fielder's choice. Dick Woodson trying to put it out. Here's the pitch. It's a 9. It's in play. It's an 89, and that's a ground ball to short. Cardenas has got it, pumps once, throws to first, and mercifully, this ball game is over. Done. Nothing across. So let me give you a final tally here because I know you guys got to go. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. So let's see. 1, 3, 6, 7, 9, 13, 17, 18. And there were no errors. 3 runs. 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 10. 12 and no errors. The final line scores the game for the Minnesota Twins, 15 runs, 18 hits, no errors. For the Braves, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Jim Cott gets the win, Stone gets the loss, and that's pretty much it. Everyone, thank you very much for joining me. Tomorrow night I will do the elimination game for this runner-up series, Game 5. Minnesota Twins and Atlanta Braves or Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium. It'll be Perry versus Niekro. Everyone, thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Had a great time reading the chat. You guys are awesome. I think you're terrific, and you're one of the reasons, and all you guys are one of the reasons why I got into this to do it. Thanks, Dave Little, Steeler fan, DJ John, Cards and Dice, Max. You guys are awesome. Have a good night, people. I'll see you again soon.